Hey everyone, it's PSO again, and I've got a few things that I wanted to show you guys. I don't remember what all was finished last time, so it was a quick thing. This is my bedroom, so to speak. If only because I don't know, I like having a specific place to go to when I quit. That's just how I am. This is not nearly done. That's just how it is. Let's go up this. This is my roof again. Top of the world. And this is my greenhouse. I have found out that farm animals eat wheat, which is all of this. But farm animals only spawn on grass. And since all of the dirt is tilled and watered, there is no grass for it to spawn on. Over here is my reed harvester. I take this block, I block the water there, so you can't see it, but there's a water channel under each of these, which I meant to replace with glass, but I forgot. So, and then I pull up that block, hopefully grab it again, and it shatters all the reeds. And it will push them on down. Now, if you look at it sort of swarming over everything, that's because it doesn't actually break the reeds until it gets a little farther down. I could fix that, but I don't really care enough. The way to fix that is to stop it and then start it again. And now it follows the channels where it's supposed to go. Pushes it all towards the end there. And I could let that go in to get them all moved down, or most of them. And I found out that there's actually about 5 reeds that will get stuck in this middle channel underneath that one somehow. So I have to get it flowing again to push them all down. And I use 72 reeds, so a full stack and then 8 more to start this. And then of course they grow 3 tall. So when I'm done, I end up with 3 stacks and then a partial of 24 if you're looking down there. I only need 4 more. And there they are. So to replant it, I just go on back. And I always want to replant after I harvest, not only because, it has them ready for the next time I need some reeds, but also because it keeps grass from growing, which means no animals can spawn down here to eat my wheat, which is a pain in the ass. So I just get every spot covered with dirt. Now this and the other blocks like it, that lets when the water's flowing down, it lets it basically makes the game check to see if the reeds have water nearby, because they can only grow if they're adjacent to water. And so it forces it to check, and then it realizes that it's not, because I blocked up the water that's running through here. And so it disintegrates. And then the water pushes it all down, and I can collect it. Now if you look, I have 2 stacks, and then 24 minus 8 is 16, so I use 72 to refill it. And then this section here is my tree farm, if I can get down. I have 9 squares. This one, it will grow, it hasn't yet. Before, none of these ones were growing, and in fact that one was the only one for a long time. But every tree needs 2 blocks of space on every side, and I don't think it can have rock on every side around the dirt that it's on. I'm not sure exactly how the physics behind that work, I'm not sure that's physics anyways, but it works really well when they're raised like that, so that's what I did. So that's my greenhouse. I'm going to harvest that as soon as that other one grows. And I keep a chest up here to hold extra stuff of this nature. I'm going to go ahead and take all these extra reeds down. If you look, I have a whole nother set of saplings up here, just in case. I can take the wheat down. Some dirt just in case I forget, some for my machine. And then I put in ladders along these 12 floors, 11, 10. None of these are actually dug out, it's just a door and a switch behind it. But eventually I'll dig them out and turn them into stuff. For now it's just a way to count. Come out. I had all those furnaces going earlier today, all 40 of them, to make all of these. There was actually more, but I used some. And I'll show you on what in a little bit. Wheat goes in here. My reeds can go in here. I'm basically only using reeds right now to make books for bookcases. I don't have many bookcases, but the potential for quite a few. Okay. I don't remember if you remember from my first video, but there's a tower. Of course it's nighttime. There's a tower way up there in the distance, or just like a spire looking thing. I also don't remember if I showed you my lava trap. Press this button, lava flows down, fills that area. And of course I forgot dirt to block it off with. If you'll give me just half a second here. The way that works is I put the redstone down when it was sealed up like that, and then so it saves this, and then I wait a second, I dig one out, gotta wait another second, and then you can dig the other one out and it won't go down. That's just fading. And so when I press the button, it resets the lava and it'll flow down that way and that way. The redstone stops it, which is nice. Yeah, and anyways, way out there is a huge spire, just as tall as this area. And so I decided to go out to it. And turns out there was a monster spawner down there, a skeleton one, which is very nice, because that means I can get as many arrows as I like. I'll go ahead and pop that on hard. And so I dug this tunnel. I made it, as straight as I could, so that I could put in a mine track and it won't make me sick. But that's an eventuality. So yeah, follows us down quite a ways. And so the way my trap works is I have the monster spawner sort of floating in midair. I dug out all around it. And then there is water running along the floor, and it's sealed in a box. And so when the skeletons spawn, I should have filled that. When the skeletons spawn, they fall into the water, and the current pushes them forward, and it pushes them. They trying to get at me. They can see me through the glass at the front of it, so they can see me, and they're trying to get me. And so they sort of push themselves. They don't try to go back up, because I'm lower than the rest of it. And so they drown themselves, and then they die. Their loot, which is arrows in this case, will flow down to me. It was very convenient. I have a ridiculous number of arrows right now. Just sort of sat in there for a while I did other things around the house. I need to fix up this end of the tunnel, I forgot about that. That was my original way in here. I do believe there are monsters outside. I don't really use swords all that much, but I do love my bow, which is why I bothered to set all this up. Because if they're already close enough to hit me, I'm probably running the hell away. Whereas with a bow, I can hide behind this door as long as I'm on the inside and shoot through it safely. Or just stay way above them and do that. So, this skeleton right here, he is drowning, slowly but surely. And in a moment, yeah, there's the monster spawner. It's just sort of a longish channel, and there's water flowing down, 3 buckets. Comes down there, and there's only a one tall opening here, so they can't fit through, but the loot can. Oh wow, he dropped 2 arrows. Skeletons don't drop as many, from what I've seen, as, say, zombies with their feathers. But they do drop it, and it saves me the work of having to get flint and using my own wood, which is a pain in the butt, so. Yeah, you have to have glass. Those aren't necessary, but you do need glass at least for this part, or else they won't actually drown. They'll just stay up there and bounce kind of like they were doing for a second there, because they don't know that you're there very well, and they'll just bob up on top and they won't drown. You can't have any lights in there, obviously, or they won't spawn, so mine are back here. And there's a source here and here, which makes it push to right here. So I just sit here, and then if I need to alt-tab and do something else, if I normally alt-tab, it'll pause it, and then they won't drown. But if I open a box, I need to stop opening things with my bow. If I open a box or my crafting thing, then it will actually, they'll keep dying, and I'll continue gathering them. So what I did is I just put everything that I had in here and let them fill up until I got back. It was very convenient. The only problem I've had is I've always, wanted to wait until they're all dead, but they spawn more faster than they die, which is sort of unfortunate, but. So yeah, that's my base for now. I haven't really done anything with the lake in a while. Mostly I was trying to get a monster spawner that was useful. After I found that zombie one, that was fun because I had a bunch of feathers that I turned into arrows, but digging through piles of gravel to find flint is a pain in the butt, and sometimes I want flint for flint and steel, so it's easier just to have them come straight out as arrows. Yeah, I think that's it for now. That room that I had up top that I started in, I'm probably going to dig that out to the very edge and then make it a big, glassed in area. But that's not for a while. Ooh, forgot about this coal. But I need another pick. So yeah, that's my innovations so far. I'd show you my zombie trap, but it's the same as the skeleton one. And it's farther away. And it doesn't have a neat tunnel. Eventually I'll have a minecart track coming through here, and then when I get that auto cart add-on, once it's been updated for the Halloween thing, then going through here will be really easy. I don't really want to deal with boosters. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Especially the glitchier ones, and I don't feel like dealing with the ones that involve hills, so. Because, there's not really a hill except for that one in the middle in this tunnel. I had to dig this staircase all funky because when I tried to come out here, I would dig out the block where the door is sitting. And, well, the door didn't like that very much. So, yep. That's it. Thanks for watching. Oh, I don't know that I mentioned this. Yeah, I guess I did. The ladders let me fall down it without dying horribly, as I have done several times in the past. Unfortunately, climbing up them means I have to press whichever side the ladder's on, which I suppose might be a bit faster, but it requires more paying attention because if I stop pressing buttons then I fall off. Whereas this, if I stop and have to go for a second, I'm not going to slide all the way back down. So I tend to just walk up and slide down. This is my bed. I thought it was clever. Yeah. Later, guys.